My name is David Speedie, Director of the Program in U.S. Global Engagement here at the Carnegie Council. The Council provides a forum for vital issues such as the ethics of nuclear disarmament, but we need your help. To guarantee the future of programs such as these, please give generously to the Council's fund drive. Visit carnegiecouncil.org and click on Donate/Join. Thank you.
I had the pleasure of working directly for Steve for 6 years. So there's a lot said, and then there's the reality of what went on. I think we should bring clarity to what we mean by crowd, because I think your definitions are blurring into what is big data and how you use consumer insights and quantitative analytics for insight work, which is also sourcing huge crowds of people. So when I say crowd, what we knew about crowds are that if information is put out, they will self-correct it. And the larger the crowd, the more accurate the information will be. Wikipedia is a great example, and you've heard many, many pieces of information. It's probably the most accurate historical information that exists today. They've done many, many studies and research on this. So when I say crowd, what we found is a crowd could be a group of procurement people within your procurement department. And at HP, let's say we were buying memory, and we were buying futures in memory 2 years out. And there is hedging that goes on if one person in procurement's responsible for buying memory. That costs a company in its operations hundreds of millions of dollars. What we found through the wisdom of a crowd and the accuracy, the crowd being those professionals, was that if we used everyone in procurement to define what the price is that we should pay a year from now for memory, that we were more accurate, more precise, and saved hundreds of millions of dollars to the bottom line. One versus many. So I want you to not think, oh, the crowd is a bunch of just random people online when we define the sense of crowd. Crowd could be a crowd of professionals, crowd of your consumers, crowd of your suppliers, crowd of your analysts. What we know statistically is they will be far more accurate than any one individual. Okay, so I want you to understand that piece. The piece that Steve Jobs did so well, and whether he would tell you this or not, is he pulled enormous insights out of all of your behaviors. He was one of the first people who studied quantitative analytics. And so every movement you made online, they tracked. They knew how to cross-sell, how to upsell, how to position, how to design. He adapted things very rapidly and very quick. So he was a listener, and he was watching analytics. So if you define, I knew what I thought before they saw it, it was informed by insights that he was seeing online. So you all leave a digital pattern, and he recognized every one of those patterns. So I don't want you to think, this was a guy who just didn't use any kind of crowd wisdom or insights to make decisions. He was clearly a genius relative to design and user interface, and he was very intuitive that way, but he had tremendous resources on every single one of you. Any of you using iTunes, any of you, your purchases, he was one of the first at point of sale to bring in digital purchasing capability. He sees your entire purchase behavior with his company. And then he could append, and he could see what you did before you came to his site, what you did after you left. He could see, if he appended your credit card information to it, he could actually see, did you purchase from a competitor, or did you purchase from him when you left? So there's a tremendous amount of information they were gleaning from your digital footprint. So I would say to you, if you define crowd by that, he was definitely into crowds and gleaning information.